Dress code is an inherently sexist and demeaning system that exists solely for the purpose of forcing young women and feminine-presenting individuals to adapt the way that they dress to fit the socially accepted standard as a means to not cause distraction for male students. The dress code inhibits a freedom of expression, resulting in negative self-image, coupled with a heavy impact on their mental health. And there is a significant level of evaluation that is necessary for handling dress code violations. We, as the ABC, aim to help these young individuals feel safe in their school environment so that their already strenuous lives aren't deterred further by something as frivolous as the dress code. Education.org, young women are dress coded over 5 times as often as young men. When asked of the dress code differences between dress codes of male and female students, our own Mr. Snyder had this to say.
Usually when it's not wearing enough to cover, it's usually female students.
Why young women were dress coded for more revealing clothing? No answer was given. According to a nationwide survey of schools, when asked whether or not dress codes were unfairly targeted towards women, around 87 to 90% said yes. And of the people that disagreed, 100% were men. This showcases how unfairly women are treated in the school system. Some of our own alumni, including Casey George and Morgan Penn, had their thoughts on the matter. Morgan says, "When I got dress coded for wearing my t-shirt, I was out of class for 20 minutes and I missed majority of the notes for that day." Our very own member of the Aristotle Belief Consultation, Elizabeth Moss, had this to comment.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth Moss. I'm a female student currently enrolled at Cane Bay High School, and I have been dress coded multiple times. So personally, as a less developed female student enrolled at Cane Bay High School, I have had multiple more developed female friends get dress coded for the same clothing items that I wear. And they're now scared of expressing themselves and dressing how they choose to because of the dress code. And this just proves further that the dress code targets more developed female students and limits self-expression.
Finally, to sum this up, Elizabeth had this to input.
Imagine, as a female worker, you're having a conversation with one of your male co-workers, and this conversation is completely appropriate, like nothing about it isn't appropriate. And your boss comes over to you, directly to you, and he's like, "You need to come with me, like this conversation isn't appropriate, you're distracting your male co-workers." And so he pulls you over and he goes on this 30-minute lecture about how your conversation wasn't appropriate, you're interrupting, like distracting your male coworkers. And then at the end, he's like, "Oh, by the way, you're not getting paid for this. Like you need to make up all this work on your own and you shouldn't have been doing this." Like this is what the dress code feels like for female students.
And finally, to wrap things up, we had fellow Cane Bay alum and notoriously terrible actress Savannah Linder, who had this to say.
I feel like it oppresses their what makes them them, so they'll tend to feel more depressed. They'll tend to feel sadder about everything.
It goes without saying that dress codes are archaic and outdated and are in need of reform. Eradicating the idea that shoulders are sexually distracting is a start. Women can't always help their bodies, but we need to help protect theirs.
Bro, what do you think that crop top?
This? Bro, I got it at Dick's for $30, bro.
Oh, okay.
It was on wholesale, bro. It was on wholesale, yeah. You know, I've been working out lately, trying to show off the gains, Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 7:30 every morning, bro.
Every morning?
Every morning, bro.
Bro, eat healthy, eat clean.
Yeah, bro, I'm on that. I'm on all that, bro.
Ma'am, what do you feel like to get dress coded?
It hurt my feelings so much.
Dang. Okay.